accompany you.
What's going on? Does he like me? No, he's probably just that sweet by nature. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's sweet to everyone. He's doing this because he has feelings for me, because he likes me. Oh, hi there, Sanu.
Say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, lead the way. I follow. No need to say. I follow.
Oochie bang bang, oochie wally wally. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, man? Nieces and nephews, kinfolks and cousins. They're like, where's he at? Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. All right. Got a question. This is this is really something that men really are trying to get their heads around, ladies, and in particular, black women. Why? There was a school. Men thought that one of the reasons that there's such a disconnect between women and men today is because women just didn't have the information. Women just didn't. They didn't know. They simply didn't know. They didn't know, and the thought was that because if you're supposed to be so educated and everything else like this, if you just give women the right information, that they can verify themselves, that'll fix the situation. No. No. Why is it easier for women today in general, black women in particular, to believe a lie? Let's talk about the big lie, that the reason black women in their prime years aren't married is because there are not enough suitable black men. They're in jail, down low, such and so forth. That lie has been around since I was in my 20s, and it has been disproven thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Yet, every day, I'll run into a woman that'll tell me the same thing.
I asked you all together here today to hear your thoughts.
You're not single because there are not enough men. You're not unmarried because you are the most educated. You are the most enrolled. But who has the most degrees? White women have 15 percentage points more degrees than black women. So even the group of women with the most college degrees is not black women. It's white women. White men have more college degrees than everybody. Black women are more enrolled today than men are, but that's women of every race. So saying that you can't find enough men on the college campus and the golden penis thing is another lie. You're not the most educated, you're the most enrolled. And the notion that education equates to success in relationships. It does not. Education does not even equate to success in the real world. Because with all the education, it's not showing up where it matters in the paycheck. Women earn less than men, not because of education, because women choose different jobs. Women choose jobs about how they feel. Men choose jobs about things, and it makes more money. Women could choose these things, but they choose not to. So it's not you're not married because there are not enough men. You're not more educated. You're not making more money. What's the real issue? I've said it before. Your mothers failed you in teaching you what relationships were. There is a huge gap between the women who were raised and taught how to be wives and work with men and what they've taught their daughters. There are married women that do this and single women that do this. And until you ladies start questioning your mothers and the other people and say, why did you not tell me how important it was for me to get into a long relationship and build with somebody in my prime years? Because what you've been told is go out and do what you want to do, have your 20s, and then when you're ready to slow down, find a husband. Doesn't work that way, ladies. We can convert Pookie and Ray Ray or Trailer Park Tim. Women can't do that. You can't go from being this to that. You just can't. You don't have the time. You know what? A lot of women get upset because you talk about men in this high value thing having options. You know what men are searching for more than anything else today in the West? They're searching for feminine women. Femininity. And when men find a woman that's feminine, they stop. Stop. Because that's enough. One feminine woman is enough for most men. But the bottom line is today with your education, the ones of you that have it, 50% of women in our community earn less than, 74% of women in our community earn less than $50,000. So you can be as educated as you want to. If it ain't making paper, it don't make no difference. 9% of women earn more than $74,000 a year. Look it up. Statistics, blackdemographics.com, Labor Department, the census. You cannot tell, and a lot of stuff that you guys believe is propaganda. You look at the numbers, and the bottom line is this. Unless you are a woman earning in the top 10% of earners, you don't even make enough money to be single. You don't make enough money to be single, but you weren't raised and taught how to work with a man. And whose fault is that? Most women will tell you it's your daddy's fault because he wasn't there. It's your mama's fault because she couldn't keep him around. Why is it easier to believe the lie? Because women today want to believe the reason they're unsuccessful in their personal lives is because men's fault. And it is not. It is not. And the women who sit around talking about how much money they make, they aren't happy either. They're just trying to get off and say, well, this is a better substitute. This is why when women always turn to women like, well, look at Halle Berry and this and that. Look, the women who are happiest are women who are actually working with the man and building a life. You hear a lot of shit on Instagram, this boss bitch and bad chick and diva energy. But you know what? You want to see what really happens? Watch what happens when one of these boss chicks or bad bitches, when one of their homegirls gets engaged. Then the truth comes out. And this is where men need to understand it, but you don't need to correct for it. Unfortunately, just like men were forced to grow up sooner in this son-husband role, women in general, black women in particular, did not have a chance to be a little girl. They did not have a chance to be a little girl, did not have a chance to be a princess. This is why so many folks seem to be trying to get what they didn't get in childhood in their adolescence. But it's not our fault as men. It's not our fault. And the bottom line is this, just like when I was talking to the sister, when men become ready to take it to the next level, they're going to look left, they're going to look right, look high, look low. And they're going to get with the first woman that matches what they're trying to get done, and they're feminine. If that black man is looking around and they're not black women, you can't get mad because you have every opportunity to be what men are asking for. Are you choosing to do it in the time frame that matters? I was out last night at dinner, and I was just sitting there looking at a table of women eating dinner and enjoying themselves. And you know what I was fascinated with? That each one of the women sitting at this high-top bar could spit on the stool. I'm sitting here looking at women who are petite, typical female size. None of them drop dead gorgeous beauties, but I'm like, and I asked myself, when was the last time I saw 8 women sit at a high-top bar on bar stools, and she was on a bar stool and there was room on either side of her? That's not cap, that's not insulting, but that's just the reality. It's like, your mothers told you to do what you wanted to do. And now the information is out there. And my question to you ladies, if you want a different outcome, you're going to have to stop believing the lies you were taught. Because black men are doing just fine in this country. 54% are single and childless, 61% in the middle class, 2.5 million black men in the upper class. Black men are doing just fine. Black men over 30 are doing just fine. And this whole youth-obsessed culture that we have, to where it's driven a lot by, this to the industry, music, media, entertainment, such and so forth. But guess what? You got plenty of brothers over age 30 who are coming into their own between 30 and 40, deciding whether or not they want to go lion or tiger. And bottom line is, who do you expect these men to get with? And that, sadly, far too many women in their 30s are coming to these men in their 30s, and you're coming with, at best, too big. And we're not supposed to say anything about it. See, men's preferences become prejudices, but women's preferences get celebrated. We're going to talk about it. Just like when I'm about to shoot this video talking about ageism, a woman talking about she used to be a supermodel in her 50s, and now, look, you are not going to shame men, counsel men, or change the way men pick women. Men are just doing what's called the Bradley effect. They'll stop talking about it and they'll start doing it. In 1984, Tom Bradley, mayor of Los Angeles, was slated, thought he was going to be the governor. Everybody said, we're going to vote for Tom Bradley. Well, when people went into the booth, they voted for another white man. Ladies, you must give men what they want. And I'm looking at that table of 8 women, and those 8 women weren't all married to cardiac surgeons. You saw women sitting at the table, and over half of them had rings on their finger. Fit on the bar stool, smiling, happy. What are you going to do, ladies? Because the information is out there. And like I was telling the other sister, look, in particular to black women, if you don't want the black men that are there, Maria, Marisol, Jamila, Mylene, they'll be like, okay, cool, because it's not our fault that you want to believe these lies. And here's the last thing. If you can be shown that what you have been brought up to believe is not true, do you have the courage to change your mind? And so many women today, sadly, you care more about not offending your mother, not offending the other women, than doing what it takes for you to win. That's your choice. But do not expect men to have to settle and accept it. It takes time for a man to become a man. Men have to earn value. Women, you must maintain value. And men value the same things in women: femininity and mindset. You can be feminine, but is it femininity? A truly feminine woman is enough for one man. If you are always worried about your man cheating and this and that, he's not cheating for sex. He's likely cheating for femininity. femininity. And that's the one thing in mass that's been taken, especially from Western women, women in the West, and in black women in particular. You've got education, you've got an opportunity, but you've changed in your femininity. This is why you look around and it's not uncommon to see same height, male or female, and a woman inevitably weighs more than a man at her height. That very nature is not feminine. You know how many times I walk into a woman who's 5'9" and she weighs more than me? 5'4", 187 pounds, and a brother's 5'9" and 185. Unacceptable. You're going to have to stop believing the lie, accept the truth, and then do something about it like your life depended on it. Because ladies, like I said, unless you're making the kind of money to provide for yourself in your elder years, unless you know you're going to have your retirement and everything else, your life does depend on it. Act like you have a sense of urgency, then go ask your mom and them, why didn't you tell me this when I was growing up? Put the blame on your mom and them. Don't put the blame on your daddy, because most of y'all ain't even got your daddy's side of the story. And even after you get it, even after you forgive your father and blame your mother, you got to forgive them both, and you still got to get out here. You still got to get out here, because in the sexual marketplace, all is fair in love and war, and it is all out war. Do you have what you need to win the battle? Do you have what you need to win the war? Not? Peace out. People, let's see. How many people have lost their channels this week? 6 people have lost their channels this week for using my content. I'm not playing with y'all. When I say don't use my content, I mean it. Don't use my permission. 6 channels in 2 days. Now, and they were all channels that were monetized. Don't play.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, either way, I follow. No need to say. Heading down, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. Susceptible.
I got 2 people in federal court right now. So I'm letting you know, folks, I'm not playing with you. I think a lot of folks just think this is a game, and they think that these videos are just what they want to. When you sign that YouTube form, you got your information out there. I'm not going to say anything. Keep playing. Keep playing if you want to. Now, if you want to use my content, request permission. And if I grant it, cool. If not, I'll keep taking y'all's money. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. We're the only group of people that feel like that we can just, because black people, we have just no chill. It's like, I see it, I'll use it. Nah, you can't have that. Bottom line is, here's what it comes down to. Like it or not, ladies, the world is changing.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. Dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Money work, se arregla con dinero, con dinero. Money work, yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah, no me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work, se arregla con dinero, Money work, corazón, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Ella de corazón, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work, money work, money work, money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work, lunes, lunático.
This is why I don't think the right message for women is just do you. Worry about you. Get your stuff. Live your life. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm okay. How old are you?
I just turned 30.
Are you single or married?
Divorced.
Got any children?
2 girls, 9 and 13 years old.
Okay, so the question I'm asking tonight is, what is the right message for women today? And you got 2 young girls, so what's the right message?
What's the right message for women today?
Because people often tell me, "What are you doing talking about this stuff? You're not a woman. You know what you're talking about?" Okay, well, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm asking women. What's the right message for women? Since apparently we don't know what we're talking about.
Well, what I would say is family is important because I know a lot of women today don't really take relationships and family very seriously. So that should be top priority. Back to what we know. That's something I know you focus on a lot. So marriage is important, family is important. And that's something I do, advocate a lot when it comes in terms of talking to young women, including my older daughter.
How old is your oldest?
She's 13 years old.
And how long have you been divorced?
We've been separated for 5 years, divorced 3 years.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
Huh?
I did.
How do those 2 positions line up?
Pardon me?
How do those 2 positions line up? If you're saying the right message for women today is marriage and family, you were married and had a family, but then you left it.
Yes, I did. So, I filed for divorce because I live in Canada, by the way, and after moving to Canada, because me and my husband had a visiting relationship for many years.
Go buy food, child.
When I moved here, things obviously changed, and I couldn't care for my children. I wasn't able to 100%, and I had to like change. And I know the only way I can do better is if I file for divorce. Like I was stressed a lot. My husband wasn't faithful, and it kind of didn't. I wasn't in a good place knowing that. So eventually, I had to just accept that. Okay, I cannot function here, and pardon me.
Your husband was in Canada?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I just heard.
Mm-hmm.
I was too weak for marriage. So I decided to be a single mother, and that's nowhere near as tough.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I really fought for my marriage. Like, I suggested counseling. My husband wouldn't go with me. I did the lone track counseling. Even after we were separated, like, I was going to therapy while I was still there, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing as a wife, all my life duties.
You got divorced on what grounds?
So I basically, when I filed for divorce, it was, mutual. But he obviously, my husband, it wasn't, I didn't want to.
There's grounds. What was the grounds?
Yeah. I just said it was mutual.
It's not a mutual, ma'am. I'm doing my best, but don't do this to me.
Okay.
Grounds. You have to file a ground. Was it irreconcilable differences?
Maybe that's what it was. I honestly don't remember.
How long you been divorced?
3 years. Since 2019, the
I
beginning
want you
of
to understand why I'm starting to look at you a certain kind of way. You're the
Yes.
woman that came in and said marriage and family is so important.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I'm still hearing you filed for divorce
Yes, I
on the
did.
terms of irreconcilable differences. And what I'm hearing, what a lot of guys are hearing, here comes another woman painting herself in the victim position. It was hard. It was this. I tried. And I was this saint. I mean, the way, and maybe this isn't you, but the way so many of you women talk is like you're damn angels.
Oh.
And the men are walking around as demons. And I tried so much. He didn't want to go to counseling or therapy. But you know what the funny thing is? At the end of that story, it's 80% of the time, it is a woman's name is the plaintiff.
That's true.
So excuse me. There was a movie called Constantine? John Constantine. And where the Archangel Gabriel turned out to be the villain. That's what I hear when I hear a lot of you women talk all these right things. But at the end of the day, on that divorce action, your name is the plaintiff, Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hadn't filed for divorce, would your family still be together?
Yes.
Okay. So do you understand how everybody else could be just as confused as what you say? And
I
you're not
understand.
like over there, and if marriage and family is so important, why'd you leave our daddy?
I know. I do understand.
Do you? Do you?
I
Because
do.
if you did, I think you would have told the story a different way. You'd have told the story a way to where you really understood. You told the story where you were a victim. I tried my best. I did my best, but I guess my best was, see, it was mutual. I've been doing this too long. And the funny thing is, it doesn't matter if you're in Canada, New York City, Miami, in the West, you ladies all tell the same story.
Mm-hmm.
So now, since family is so important, the next step is to go get a stepfather.
Well, I would love to get married.
Why would a man marry you when you already left your husband
and the father of the kids. Why would a guy come in and take over 2 daughters of a woman who left her husband?
I understand.
No. I asked why.
Why? Well, I would obviously explain the reason, even though I just said it didn't get into a lot of details. So having that conversation would be important in making that person understand.
I don't need to get into all the details.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you got married and this man cheated, so you say? You gonna leave again?
So, to be honest with you, I always hear you talk, and that's something
Would you leave again?
Well, it's something that I'm looking at very differently.
How did you find out that your husband was? I'm going to assume he was cheating. How did you find out he was cheating?
So I had people. Sorry. Okay. Well, yeah. People reached out to me.
People like
many
who?
times.
People like who?
So random women would reach out, and I would ask, and
Random women that he was dealing with?
Yeah. So that was kind of made me feel real awful. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me ask some questions.
Yeah.
So you saying your husband was cheating? How many times did he cheat? How many women reached out to you?
I lost count because while I was in Guyana, like he was like, yeah. So when I got here, like it was.
I'm just trying to understand, man, because
it just came out of left field.
What you're saying is, I was married, I got 2 kids, and my husband was cheating, and he was cheating so much that every day I came home and I had women all over the place. That's not how people move. That's the way you're telling the story, but I want to know how many women, approximately. You say I lost count. Where did you stop counting?
Maybe at like 5.
5.
Yeah.
So he cheated with. There were 5 women that he cheated with, and these 5 women called you.
Messages, inbox calls, send photos, things like that. Okay. Yeah.
And they said, "Hey, I just want you to know I'm having an affair with your husband."
Things like that, yeah. Or doesn't want you. Mm-hmm. That's there, and then, like that weird stuff.
And then when you asked him about the first woman, what did he say?
It's not that serious. I don't want her.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm married to you.
Okay. And you were in Guyana, and he was in where?
So the first time I found out, we both was in the States.
You were where?
We were in the States, like celebrating our anniversary. Yeah.
So you were with your husband. He cheated with some woman, and this woman reached out to you and said, "Your husband, I'm sleeping with your husband." And you confronted him. He said, "I don't want her. I'm with you." All right, let's move on to the second or third one. The second one reached out and said what?
So by that time I was here.
And he was where?
And both of us was here.
Okay, both of them. And to you again?
The second time I just saw like messages, like I woke up and I left the room and I came back and his phone was on and I just saw like these random photos was coming through.
His phone was on?
It was like, so he was texting the person, and as I walk into the room, he put on the phone. So the phone kept going, but because the message kept coming through, it stayed lit. Yeah. And I was like, what is that? And it was just like, I can't wait to see you. I miss you. Been thinking about you, kind of like that. I don't think about it now.
No, what? Okay. So he was messaging somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we asked him about it. What did he say?
He doesn't know the girl. He just met her, which was not true.
Okay. And this happened 3 more times, you say?
Yeah, it happened quite often. Okay. It was like to a point where sometimes he would not come home. Like, I'm going to stay with my boys. I fell asleep with my boys. It was like, no.
Well, I mean, if he was doing, that kind of stuff, that's reckless.
Yeah.
I don't make excuses for infidelity. I think if you're going to step out, you need to say something. You need to get that understood up front. Yeah. Just take the story as you say it. But I'm going to tell you, it is so unusual for women to just. I've lived on this planet for a long time. Have women back to back to back contacting a wife. Okay, but let's just say it happened that way. Okay, and you wanted to go to therapy because you wanted to save your marriage, and he was okay with getting divorced.
He wasn't okay with getting divorced. He just said, "I don't need therapy. I don't need to go to marriage."
But he was still gonna. But he still wanted to have relations with other women.
Yeah, obviously he would say like, "I wouldn't," but it would still happen.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I got a hard question to ask.
Intermission. Let's get this money up. Get these likes up.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el putín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve.
We're about to open the call line. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, we don't even have the likes up over 1,000. Oh man, we got to get the likes way up.
Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work.
Oh, let me help this chick out.
Dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Bye.
Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes tú.
Moderators.
Para mí ser grande es un
Time out any of these
humano, para mí es un deber.
crazy people talking about the best from anything else.
Vendo mi alma, lo
None of that time, no time for that.
el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah.
Come on. Again, it's only a problem. It's only a problem if you're outspoken.
Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Corazón, de corazón.
He shouldn't be saying these kind of things.
Ser feliz.
We've got right to reason to be angry and unhappy. It ain't our fault. Cool, ain't nobody said it was.
Money work.
Nobody gonna put up with it though. Especially not me and who had to work to get to the next level.
Money work. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work.
Luna.
Okay.
A hard question. Prepare. You've been single 3 years. And you're out again?
30.
He's 30. I know a lot of women don't like trying to manage men's sexuality. Would it be better to go find a stepfather or just put down some rules?
I think it would be better to definitely finding a husband and finding a husband, someone who I can start.
Okay, no,
yeah.
I didn't say the husband, I said a stepfather because that's what it is.
Oh, for my daughters?
No, it's going to be a stepfather.
Yeah,
Stepfather
yes.
first.
The answer is yes, Kevin, yes.
Well, see, the reason I make the distinction is because you women think about yourselves first. But a man is going to pick you. He has to have 2 daughters who are going into puberty. That is an extremely dangerous situation for a man with sense. Do you want any more children?
I would love to have 2 more children.
Okay. Do you want to work after you're pregnant and married again?
Yes, because I have 2 children already.
What percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for those 4 children?
I would say about 30%.
30%. Did you go to college?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How much are you going to need to? How much annual income are you going to need to have to live a comfortable life with 4 children?
In Canada, I would say maybe like 350,000.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Are you making more than 6 figures?
I'm currently not more than 6 figures.
Okay. Are you making more than 80,000?
Right below that.
Below that could be 50 or it could be 70.
Okay, between 70 and 80.
Okay, man. Do you respect? Between 70 and 80? And if you need 350, that ain't 30%.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. See, women's income just doesn't jump. To make 30% of 350, you'd have to be at 115,000, 120. That means you have to have a 50% raise. That don't happen.
That does not happen.
No, it doesn't happen. So that means you'd have to have a man who's making, let's give you 80. That means you have to have a man that's making $270,000 who wants to be a stepdaddy. What percentage of men do you think make $270,000?
3%?
Who are volunteer, who want to be stepfathers, the teenage daughters?
Not a lot of persons.
What percentage?
I would say under 3%. Or
3%
one.
3% of men make that amount of money. But then you also have to have that 3%. You have to find a man that's single, marriage-minded, willing to be a stepdad of 2 teenage daughters. You find attractive. This is why you don't like what I'm about to say. This is why I can tell you, ladies, go back to your husbands. Because you're now in the sexual marketplace. And the sexual marketplace don't care. Your kids are special to you. We don't care. The marketplace doesn't care. That's another bill. How are your children going to be an asset to another man? But he has to pay for them. If he had 2 children with you, every dollar that he would spend in that household, 50 cents of it will go towards his biological children, 50 cents of it will go towards somebody else's biological children. In nature, when a lion or a male takes over new females, what do they do with the cubs? So this is what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. Y'all wanted everything. You wanted men to be faithful and this and that. So I'll just blow up my family when I say the most important thing is family and marriage, which is what you had. Backed out and you wrecked your own home. Even though you say I'm trying to do therapy and counseling, whatever. What you didn't say is you didn't say, well, all right, here, just don't let me find out about it. Don't bring home no babies, outside kids. Don't embarrass me. No, you want them to be loyal.
No, I did say that.
You did or you did not?
I did.
You told him what?
I told him like let's try this again in the beginning of 2020.
After the divorce.
Yes, the divorce was already.
No. What I'm saying is you didn't say, here's some parameters to your sexual desires. No outside babies, no diseases, don't be spending no money, and don't embarrass. You wanted him to stop. Okay. And he didn't. And now here you are, trying to reconcile after a divorce. And a lot of women be like, you should have left, girl, such and so forth. Them is the same damn women who going home to this. And now you're out here in the sexual marketplace, and you know what you look like? A whole snack. She got 2 kids. Oh, I can knock that off real quick. I tell her what she want to hear. I'm going to hit it from the back a few times. What? 350,000? 2 kids? Pay these bills? Shit. I'm going to give me a little 24-year-old before I do all that. I'm not taking a little 30-year-old woman with 2 kids. Fuck that. I mean, I'm serious. That's how men are thinking.
I know.
And when you said let's reconcile, what did he say?
Yes. We tried, but 2 months in, I found out during the separation he was sleeping with someone that I know, and the girl act crazy, like she was stalking me, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, he sounded like he had a taste for him. So everybody he was cheating with, you found out about.
Not everyone. I know not everyone.
You said 2 months after y'all tried to reconcile, you found out he was doing what?
Talking to someone that I knew, like
Talking to somebody that you knew.
Like was sleeping with the girl. The girl was living where we lived together. Like she was there like 5 times a week. And
But you guys were divorced, right?
yeah, it was while the divorce was processing when she was living there.
Okay, I'm confused.
So
I thought you said this was final. You guys tried to reconcile.
yeah, so the divorce got finalized December of 2019, right?
Okay.
And so 2020, like right around January, because we talk, right? We had a really good interaction.
January 2020.
But so March, I found out because he's with me all the time, and now she started acting up, and it was just a lot, and it was a lot.
You divorced him.
Yeah.
So you legally divorced him, and then you wanted him to talk to you about getting back together, and still live like he was. No, he can fuck whoever he wanted to. See, you make no sense. You want him to, you divorced him, then let's reconcile. And he doesn't sound like he has the guts to tell you directly, no, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing over here. It sounds like he tells you what you want to hear, and then I'm going to tell you, you strike me as the kind of woman that goes looking for shit, too, at this point. And you seem like you might be justified, but still, you go looking for problems. You got a man who likes to, how old is this guy?
He was 18 years older than I was.
18 years old. How much does he make?
Average.
18. God damn. You got yourself in a dilly of a pickle. Well, here's the hardcore reality. It always comes down. You don't have them anymore, so that's who you married. That's who you had kids with. I'm sorry, people ain't gonna like what I have to say, but that's who you picked. Because now you're just out here, and the chances of you getting what you want, it's unlikely. It's just, especially this woman want to have 2 kids, and I mean, who's gonna pay for that? And your husband didn't make this kind of money. Why do you get a man like that after 2 kids? You get another average man at best. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Dress size?
My dress size, I was 4, sometimes 6, just depends.
My point is, I always tell women you don't get higher than your baby daddy.
That's true.
Your husband was an average guy, and he was almost 50, 48.
Right now he's 48, yeah.
That's what you get. He is the ceiling. You made babies with a 48-year-old average guy who was catting around town. What the hell does a $300,000 a year surgeon or attorney tell his friends and his partners and his colleagues that he's going to be a stepfather to a woman with a... Nah. I'm being honest. And the guys are like telling the truth. The women are probably losing their minds. But unfortunately, it's almost like the Cold War. there are levels that you're willing to deal with, and shit, he's gonna die earlier than you anyway. So I don't know. It sounds like a bad situation all the way around. I'm just saying, and whoever you are, dude, you should. If she's being honest, you should be a hell of a lot chose better. Because I've just never.
I can't hear you. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
All the best. So your daughters, you're teaching them marriage and family. Do you talk to them about the relationship with their father?
If I've spoken to them about
why y'all are divorced?
I didn't, because I don't think that is something that I should be discussing with them now.
No, please don't. And I'm saying at the end of the day, if it's about marriage and family, it's rough. But I don't know. Well, I think one of the worst things we did was have no fault divorce, because I'm not talking about you, because this sounds pretty crazy to me, but there are women who leave their relationships for far less because they think the grass is greener on the other side. It's not like you have cause. If he was around guys like me, we'd beat his ass. Because you don't, even if you're gonna mess around, you don't embarrass your fucking wife. That's just what you don't do. I don't cheat. I've never cheated. And I would tell you, I've said that before, and any woman I've ever dealt with will tell you, he's a lot of things, but a cheater he ain't. I understand why guys do it, and I'm thinking if you're going to do something like that, you need to get married. If she signs off on it, you sign off on it, but they got to think you should come home to crazy women on the phone and somebody sitting on the side of the bed fucking texting somebody sloppy ass like that. That's he need his ass whooped for that shit. That's some fuck shit. So it's not an easy situation. But have you had counseling?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
Well, I will say this, and I got to move on. Sound like he's a piece of shit. I'm not going to tell you to stay with a piece of cheating shit who ain't doing that. So I'm an advocate for men, but this is some bullshit. You have to learn, you have to figure out what it is of value you're going to bring to a man that you want to be with, and understand you're looking for a stepfather before a husband, and you're going to have to outcompete the women who have no children, especially. You're in Canada. You may not know anything about American football, but there was a team called the Buffalo Bills. They were down at halftime. They were down by 35 points, and they came back and won the game. He's gonna have a plan. You're gonna have to get some interceptions. You got the defense to go after a hole. You got to score some points. You got to do some shit, man. Because you got two girls. Your youngest girl is how old?
9 years old. She'll be 10 in April.
The worst case, you could do 30. So the worst case, at 18, she'll be 40. Maybe.
That's too long.
Well, baby girl, you got kids. In 2022, there's no way in the Hades I would deal with a woman with daughters. All any man has to do is go in there and your daughter say, he looked at me a certain way. Fuck
this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Stop things, don't mind me. I'ma just drag myself a knee. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit.
I would tell any man, fuck that shit. The climate it's not a good time. You know it's a very anti-male climate. And you know the allegation is enough. And a man that would pass your level of suitability is an above average earner. Too much to risk. Too much to risk. And you gotta understand that that's where men are coming from. So I get it why you saying that's too long. Well, then that tells me you better come up with a killer sales presentation and be able to deliver to make somebody want to sign on the line, which is dotted at 30 years old, to take on a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old. Sound like you got homework.
Yeah.
Better go get some coffee, some no-nos. Get in the gym, learn to get in the gym, get you a cookbook.
I'm a chef.
Well, to get you the Kama Sutra, you better learn how to be more than a chef. You better be something else. You got to have a package. All right, have a good night.
Before you go, can I say something? So I do have someone who's interested in marrying me, but they live in New York. And they live in New York, and so they told me like a year and a half ago they're giving me 2 years to decide if I'm going to move there. I was very hesitant of relocating, but they're an amazing person, marriage-minded, 48 years old. They don't want any more children. They're fine with my 2 daughters. But I've just been like thinking if I didn't want to like relocate, and they would never move here because they're a city person and they want to stay in New York City.
Hello, are you insane?
I'm here. I'm right
No,
here.
are you insane?
Somebody
wants to marry you,
Yes.
and all you have to do is move.
Relocate, yeah.
This is why I say you can't please everybody. You can't please modern women. What else do you want? You want the motherfucker to be around the corner from you? He's amazing in all these things. He knows your situation. He's willing to take you and your daughters.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Well, here's the thing. Hey, man, wherever you are in New York, go get another woman. Stop taking up phone calls and stop being so available. Then she'll come running real quick. If he stopped answering your phone calls and said, you waited too long, I got somebody else, what would your decision then be? You'd say, okay, have a nice life, enjoy.
Back to what you said, fear.
You say if he said you waited too long, I got somebody else, you'd say what?
I don't know.
See, and that's the problem. You ladies are lazy daters. You're not competitive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all think men are supposed to be easy to get.
But you're right.
You're in Canada. You got 2 kids. You got somebody.
I never dated, so I just have that mindset, that old mindset.
What are you talking about? This is the joke. I want you guys to look up the joke called The Husband Store. You got another man who's willing to be your husband. What makes you think you're going to get a better deal?
It's not about a better deal.
It is. Trust me, it is. Because it's either if the God you understand and believe in came and said, this is the last man. This is it. The last bus, no more. You either pick him or the rest of your life single. What would you do?
I would probably relocate.
That's the point. I said it last night. Modern women weaponize the possibility. Y'all are so worried about the possibility. This is why I have no sympathy for a lot of you, because you sit around like, well, it could, I don't know. Where are your people from?
My background? Guyana.
Okay. Never been to Guyana, but it is on the continent of Africa.
No, South America.
Guyana?
Guyana, yes.
Yeah. South America?
Mm-hmm. Next to Brazil, Venezuela.
Where am I thinking about? Uganda, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Americans don't know geography. But anywho, let me look at something real quick. What's the geography of Guyana?
Less than 1 million people and the coast of South
Guyana is in West Africa.
Nope.
Ghana.
Oh,
Ghana.
yeah. Only English-speaking country in South America.
Okay, spell it.
G-U-Y.
G-U-I.
G-U-Y.
G-U-Y.
A-N-A.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand why I'm thinking Honest mistake. Okay. South America, rainforest, English speaking, calypso music. Okay. Well, yeah, that's too long. The point is, I was going to look. You have opportunity.
Yeah.
You can, and here's the thing. I think you probably take the man to New York. And get off my show. I'm serious. I don't know what. I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Thank you.
Everybody wants to marry you. You don't want to move. I'm like, what the French toast? You're lucky. You're lucky. Go over there, marry the guy, and smile and be happy and do your duty. And he's apparently going to pay the bills. What else do you want?
Okay. Yeah. You're okay.
Bye.
Bye.
My God. This is like Guyana. Ghana. I'm sorry. All right, let's get these badges up, people. See, a lot of times women there's some women who just want somebody to, shoot them straight. And, not that my opinion, I just give you my opinion. Like, life is about choices and trade-offs.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. How old are you?
26.
So, would you rather be right, have a man, or are you ready to live with a woman until the end if you don't have one?
What do you mean by being right, though? I'm a little confused.
Being right. There's part of something called sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Being right typically means a lot of modern women insist upon their way. It has to be my way. And we're
Okay, so like my way or the highway type of like vibe.
uncooperative, disagreeable.
Okay.
Back up a little bit.
Oh, listen, I'm not a size 4, so.
I'm just saying because your face is half on there.
Oh, okay. Let me
Yeah,
go.
your face is
Sorry,
right.
I was fixing some tea. Hold on. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
So the being right notion, the being right just means it makes it almost impossible for you to cooperate with a man long term. What's the longest relationship you've ever
I would say a year.
had? And you're 20, how old?
26.
2?
26.
26. A year. How many relationships have you had that you did not leave?
Like 2.
How old were you when the last one happened?
I was like 24.
Why did you leave?
It wasn't really a relationship. It was like a situationship.
So in other words, you can't count that one.
You can't really. I mean, now you can't count really.
What do you have?
I'm
You said
engaged.
You're engaged? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Even prior to, I really didn't count that.
how long you been engaged?
About a month now.
And how long you guys been together?
For about 5 months. Yeah.
When you guys getting married?
I want to get married by November 2022.
A year and a half from now?
Well, we just bought a house, so I need to save up. So
Save up for what?
I want a wedding.
Do you have any children?
No.
So, you guys are known each other for less than 6 months, you're engaged, but you're not going to get married until 2022 because you just bought a house and you want a wedding.
Get married, I have a ceremony or
Okay.
family.
Okay.
It's nothing to the house, but yeah.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said it's nothing to go to the courthouse.
How many kids do you want to have?
I would say like 3.
And are you going to work after you are pregnant with the first kid?
No, wait, what?
Are you going to work after you're pregnant with the first child?
Yes, because I want.
Yes, because you want what?
Because I want to. Like, I mean, I don't mind bonding with like my child, but in the long run, I would like to like have my own business or something in that type of like.
Where'd you go? Did you go to college?
Yeah.
What's your degree in?
Accounting.
And what's your plan to have a business in?
You know, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm still young, so I'm still figuring all of that. Yeah.
So a wife, a mother, 3 kids, and a business owner.
I mean, it doesn't have to be anything big but whatever happens, whatever what's gonna happen.
Whatever what? I didn't have whatever what?
Back to the right. I still think the right or wrong because, like,
I didn't hear what you said. You were breaking up. We can get to that, but I didn't say whatever what. I didn't hear that part.
I mean, like, whatever, like, we agree, like, in the household is what we're gonna do. So.
Okay. So back to the right or wrong. Here's what it comes down to. Honestly, if you only have a year-long relationship, what history do you have cooperating with the man long term?
I mean, I repeat that.
Say again?
Repeat what you just said, sorry.
What history do you have cooperating with a man long term?
I don't like the word cooperate. Oh, it's like... Honestly, I don't have a long record because I haven't had anyone like come into my life and really be on that level for me to cooperate. Now I do, but prior to, I really didn't. So,
why don't you like the word cooperate?
It sounds like cooperate. I don't know. It sounds kind of like robotic-y or like a yes thing, like anything that as goes, kind of.
How old is your fiance?
Huh?
How old is your fiance?
35.
35? You got a 26-year-old who doesn't like the word cooperate.
I mean, weird word, cooperate. Like,
no, it's not weird. Then how you gonna say love, honor, and obey?
Obey. So if I don't obey, like you get hit or something.
Your mother and father married?
Yes.
I mean, it's really, you say you're engaged. I'm talking to a woman who says she's engaged and wants to be mother. You have no problem with cooperation and obeying.
No, I mean, it's just the words seem so weird. I don't have a problem with, like, respecting my man, things of that nature, but, like, the words are just so, I don't know, but...
Are you guys having premarital counseling?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you guys having premarital counseling?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Because this doesn't sound good.
Ooh, it sounds horrible.
It doesn't sound good. You sound kind of childish. Selfish.
Oh.
Okay. What I'm asking, you want a wedding. I mean, your mother and father are still married?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then the wedding you're going to have should be paid for by them. And whatever they can afford is what you get. Versus starting a marriage in a hole. But this is about you. It's about what you want.
I tell everything. My personal business, but...
This you want a wedding. Men don't want weddings.
Yeah. That's
so,
true.
Again, you would, instead of getting on with the business of life, you'd rather wait to put yourself in a hole for a ceremony and you don't even want to cooperate?
I didn't say I didn't want to. Just the
word cooperate just means what it means, and this is what I mean. This is why I said being right is synonymous to being uncooperative. And it fucks with a lot of black women because you have a rebellious spirit.
I don't think I'm rebellious. Like,
well, what do you? Okay, whatever word you want to call it, it's disagreeable. You have less than a year track record of being with anybody. I hope you guys sit down with someone because, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm reading from you is you're kind of selfish.
oh, okay.
And are you an only child?
No.
Okay. Well, are you used to getting your way in the family? Like, are you the baby girl or something like that?
I'm baby girl, yes.
Yeah, spoiled. Yep.
I'm like spoiled.
Yeah, and a spoiled rotten woman is good to nobody. It's good to nobody because being spoiled as a baby girl or a daughter is one thing. Being spoiled to a man and a wife, that's a formula for bad things. So I hope y'all sit down with somebody prior to getting married and everything else to figure out what's going on because, almost like he needs to get on your page. At 35.
My page? No.
So if he decided he didn't want to pay for a wedding, then what?
I'm still trying to make my page. What do you mean? But I'm talking.
Your page needs to be his page. That's the point.
Okay.
But if he decided, let's say he decided he didn't want to have a wedding. Let's just say he said, "Look, babe, that's it. We're not doing this." Then what? We're going to the courthouse. What do you say?
I mean, I would be upset because I'm human and I'm a woman, and who doesn't want a wedding?
But you do what?
Too personal within it, so.
But you do what?
That's all I gotta say about that.
You make him pay for that shit too.
I heard that.
I'm just saying, you come across as kind of selfish. It's about you.
It's all